So I ended up finding a campsite past Little Rock Knob Vista, and it's a pretty chill site. I don't really have much to talk about. The the noise pollution out here is basically zero. I mean, I'd say every 45 minutes to an hour you hear one plane go by, but besides that, it goes to a silence like you have never heard before, as ironic as that sounds. It's just the stillness that is unexplainable unless you've experienced it. And I mean, there's like a woodpecker in the distance, but yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. I'll show you my tent and site in the area. So I guess I did think about something else to discuss, and one thing I've learned over the 30 days that I've been in the forest is paying attention to your body. Your body is telling you everything that you need to know. Also, the trail brings about these really crazy mindsets of thinking you have to push really hard and you have to push really far, and you just got to get to the next shelter, and the next shelter is where it's going to be, and that's where you need to be. And the shelters are really good, they're really great, and they offer a really awesome social aspect to the trail, because a lot of the time you're hiking by yourself all day and you want to get to these shelters so you can socialize and communicate. And what's really cool about the shelters is the picnic tables that they have. You know, you come together, you sit down, you cook your food, and it's a community. You talk about anything, and that's a really nice part of it too. One thing that I learned today, because I was pushing 20 plus miles for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and it's not sustainable at all. So I decided to do a 14-mile day today. I did 14 yesterday, and that seems to be where I want to be, and that feels good, and that feels like a lot of effort, and it is a lot of effort that I'm putting into the trail and into myself. So when I came about this campsite, you know, I had this thought of like, is this where I need to be, or is this the right spot that I need to crash at? Should I be at a shelter? And once I just made the decision and I unpacked my bag and set up my tent, set up the laundry line, you know, you kind of like fill in the space here and you make it your own. And I feel really good with the decision that I made, because I did the 14 miles. May have been 13. 13 point something. I'm not really sure. That's not the point that I'm trying to make. It's just working with your mind and then making the decision that feels good after putting in the miles that you have, and not letting that mind carry you away into a thinking cycle of not accepting where you are at this moment. And yeah, so I'm just going to enjoy this misty, foggy evening up on this mountaintop, and I'll see you in the morning.
Nature is incredibly delicate, and here's a prime example of a beautiful little piece, just a little baby mushroom going through some decaying leaves. A little baby mushroom is hiding deep within all of this.
So the heat from the sun is hitting this wet moss and causing the tree to steam, which I've never seen before. It's pretty cool. So here's the throne at Over Mountain Shelter. Not a bad way to do your business. And then you got there's your view while you're taking a shit. I think it looks pretty good.
That's so cool though. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that.
It was the second time I shared it because the first time I did, the girl looked at me like, "Nah, you're fucking crazy."
No.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Doing some love.
I'm thinking of the fact that my title right now is hiker.
Yeah.
Look up that video. I think I've seen it.
After I video this.
Happy Pride
Is my knee in it?
Guys.
No. Oh yeah.
For us. Just 3 queers looking at a rainbow in June. Making my balls itch. Shit. Wow. The clouds behind that mountain line look really cool. Like